They don't come for Sammy no more for the hook, or Trey for the hook, or Mario for the hook. You know why? Young Thug can sing. Future can sing. Moneybagg Yo can sing. Black Youngster can sing. So do we really care if people can sing when Future will get Young Thug to sing the hook on a song where he probably should have came and got one of us? So why do we think that people care if people can sing? It doesn't matter, sing or not. I love that. It's inspirational, right?
You love that?
You know, I love the fact that you are culturally into your music. Like, you're not trying to, like, listen to rap or listen to this. You listen to what?
I listen to everything.
But before the game.
I put on the speakers.
You know?
Yeah.
Loud.
In the arena.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, I love that. I love that. I need you to make me a playlist. Make me a playlist of some of your favorite songs so I can know what's in your head when you're out there playing. Okay? Or listen to
Or the accordion. Or the
accordion? Everything that you would do.
rough on the walk across the street. And it's not come fast still, but Vaughn really focused on them in the street. So the car looked like
I would say getting thrown into the Ravens game. I said that's what it is. As soon as we got that last door, I said, oh yeah, this is how they play. Then I was able to get right. It's different when you watch it from the sideline. Like, everybody can analyze, everybody can say everything from the sideline. You can watch TV, everything. You can talk on TV, whatever you want to do. But until you get out there and you do it, then it's different. Going out there, you know, only practice $100 and everything. Like, that's different.
Thank God.
You know, it's a lot of vet quarterbacks, you know, that had their time and everything that were backups and was able to get thrown in the game and be all right. But I don't think they're like that in their rookie year. That's different, you know? Like that's different, and I'm thankful for that experience because that helped me get to where I am today. That helped me go into the game very comfortable, knowing that they got a great defense with the Ravens doing the different looks at how they could be confusing to the naked eye. But that's why they're in the game on line. it is. I know I'm be able to accept that challenge for one day to be able to have success. But that's the mentality I want. You know they got a dog. You know about that style. You know about that. I feel no man. Anything I feel try. I would say just going into the Ravens game. I said that's what it is. As soon as we get that I said, oh yeah, this is how they play. Then I was able to get right. It's different when you go to the sideline. Everybody you can be talking whatever you want. But until you get out there and do it, then it's different. Going out there, practice the way you go. That's different. There's a lot of veterans back, that have to come up, that was back up. That's different, That's different, and thanks for that experience. Because that helped me get to where I am today. That helped me go very well. Knowing that they got a great defense, with the Ravens, knowing the different looks at how they could to make it out. But that's why during the game I'm smiling so much. Oh yeah, this what it is. I know I'm gonna be able to accept that challenge and move forward one day, be able to have success. So that's the mentality I want with going to preparation. You know they got a dog on the D lineman. You know about that style. You know about that. But, I fear no man. Only thing I feel bad. I would say get thrown into the Ravens game. I said that's what it is. As soon as we get on that, I said, oh yeah, this is how they play. Then I was able to get right. It's different when you watch from the sideline. Everybody can analyze. Everybody can say everything from the sideline. You watch everything. You can be.
Oh my God, my hand slipped.
It's different. Going out there, practice the way you go. That's different. There's a lot of veterans back, that had their time and everything that was back up. They just get on this game and be all right. But I don't think they're like that in the previous year. That's different, That's different, and I'm thankful for that experience. Because that helped me get to where I am today. That helped me feel very comfortable. Knowing that they got a great defense with the Ravens, knowing the different looks at how they could be confusing to the naked eye. But that's why during the game I'm smiling so much. Oh yeah, this what it is. I know I'm gonna be able to accept that challenge and move forward one day and be able to have success. So that's the mentality I want with going and prepping for this week. They got a dog on the D lineman. You know about that style. You know about that. But, I fear no man. Only thing I feel try. I would say get thrown into the Ravens game. I said that's what it is. As soon as we get that done, I said, oh yeah, this is how they play. Then I was able to get right. It's different when you watch from the sideline. Everybody can analyze. Everybody can say everything from the sideline. You watch everything. You can talk on TV.
Save now with up to 50% off.
You wanna get tonight?
The Colts. I did not expect that kind of game to go down that way. They played physical. Hunt got involved. It feels like as the year progresses, Andy Reid gets back to that Chiefs conversation of running the football first and then taking it.
Welcome back to First Take. Shedeur Sanders' entrance into the NFL didn't quite go as he expected, slipping to the 5th round and then eventually going to the Browns, where he was at one point QB4. Shedeur called that fuel for his fire back then, and it took him 12 weeks of...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the right time, a Wave original. My name is Bomani Jones. Thanks for listening wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for watching us on YouTube. Subscribe, like, rate us, review us, give us 5 stars. You'll get some more stars. I'll be glad to believe you are a hater. Also, guys, at merch, 20% off December 1st. Get yours at therighttimebomani.com. Therighttimebomani.com. We got a lot of NFL. I don't even know if right now what I'm about to discuss actually qualifies as being the NFL. Like, it's obviously a football topic, but I'm looking at the way that people are charged up about this. It's way bigger than football, apparently. Way bigger than rap. A dual mania. And officially arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, it is here. Kevin Stefanski's worst nightmare just took. And this is what the worst nightmare was. Okay? It was a combination of factors. Shedeur Sanders played. He does not play especially well. But he has a couple of good plays. A statistical line that looks decent. And the crowd on the first piece. Now you're asking me some why these things first piece. Number one, this team is bad and probably long run better than me. So, like, every week, I'm not exactly sure how they do it.
I need a McMean.
Swinging for his job. On the other hand, the man told him he's going to get to keep it, in which case, be sorry and let me get another quarterback. Okay, cool, right? That's not what you want. But that combination of factors that I just gave you means that we are officially in the midst.
USD, as a change-making institution, provides the opportunity for law students to find a community of public interest-minded individuals who work to make a difference, expanding our community to also have the opportunity to connect with students who are involved in social justice is an incredible opportunity to enhance that experience of becoming a true change maker.
Shedeur Sanders. It is here. This is, I don't want to call it the same as Tebow Mania, but I will say this about Tebow Mania, and I think that this is an important distinction to make where I say that we're kind of in a similar state, okay? Tebow Mania did not start with his first start. It started with the first game that he went into, which was different than what happened with Shedeur, because the first game that Shedeur went into was with Dylan Gabriel got. No, the Broncos get their asses kicked, I think it was by the Chargers. And John Fox said fine. He took Kyle Orton out the game, and he put Tebow in. Now, I am firmly convinced that the reason that John Fox did that was like, why? And what happened was, they came back and they got close enough that it was possible. Comparing that this first when the score got in today, comparing this to that because of the focus in the course of that game that I described, they got the thing done, right? Shedeur in this game had like a big pass where he rolled right, got the ball down there. Okay, cool. They got a 66-yard touchdown where he threw the ball in my hand.
Like, just comparing Tebow's first win, 2 touchdowns to win the game, 18-15 in overtime.
Yeah, and that was against Miami, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you were right to the Chargers. He comes to the Chargers game, they lose by 5.
Yes.
Right. So he starts next week and they win it over.
Yeah, but he was bad. Like, I don't remember if I told you the story that I did around the horn message right now. After that game, I hit a guy up that played for the Dolphins. And I asked him, I said, so what'd you say on Tebow? And he said, matter of fact, worst quarterback I've ever seen. Right? He was like, hey, we lost the game. But that's the worst quarterback that I've ever seen. Okay? Which, by the way, Shador Sanders is not the worst quarterback I've ever seen. That's an important distinction also. However,
That's an important
the next day, I believe it's me, Woody Page, Bob Bryant, and Tim Couch. And we go around, in the circle on the conference call where everybody gives their thoughts. And everybody, Woody, obviously, he was indifferent, so he had his one thing. He's like, he's like, hey, we got a little something, got the people going. The vibes off of Bob Bryant and Kalishaw were kind of, Harry White man deserves it. These guys I like, like, they weren't doing this from a standpoint of racism. But this is the world we live in, right? They just got like, yeah, I thought it was bad, but not so bad. And it got to me, brother, I was flabbergasted. Gobsmacked, I tell you. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Because I was just like, it's the worst quarterback I've ever seen. I couldn't believe anybody saw anything other than the worst quarterback I'd ever seen. Oh, my God. And that led to a good 2-3 months of them putting me on TV on Monday to lose my goddamn mind on TV. For everybody. I just couldn't take it. Like, you just find all kinds of clips of people with my head in my hands, just can't believe what's going on here. Like, and they keep winning. It just keeps going. I can't understand what is going on here, right? And I was fighting against it. I felt like I was fighting against it. You know what, man? I think I'm going to say this to Shador, to the fans, everybody. I'm going to say this perhaps on behalf of the people in my line of work, man. Man, let's just get this money. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just get this money. Is there a peaceful way for us to get this money, Ryan? Because this really gets the people going. I will never understand how Shador Sanders, of all people, became inspirational to folks. That is the most mind-blowing part about this, is the idea that this is a feel-good story. I don't get that. I don't get the investment that people have in him. None of this makes any sense. But it's here, we there, we might as well just get this money.
I think a lot of it comes from people feel, I think the Shador Tide feels aggrieved that he got received the lack in his draft stock and the fact that he went in the 5th round. And then, I think he has become one of the most shocking underdog stories I've ever seen.
This is different.
The shocking perception of an underdog.
Yes. Let's say so. Then I want you to stay on script because I want to know if you feel what I'm coming from. Okay. There is a difference between being an underdog and not being that good.
Correct.
So, like, not being an underdog in the way that we talk about this, it's like, oh, he's not actually that. I don't even know how to.
Brock Purdy is an underdog.
Yes, I think that's maybe a better way to put it. Cam Ward is an underdog.
Correct.
I think that's the distinction that I'm looking for here. Cam Ward, former what? 0 and it was Watson. The Heisman finalists are going to be over and this guy advantage and great advantage at all. Get to the point where you get to the NFL. This is not an underdog story, right? They don't make rich underdogs, right? I don't think Tom Brady is not an underdog story, but Michigan, right? Like,
is Josh Allen an underdog to you?
He's a late bloomer.
Okay, that's a good distinction.
Right, he is a late bloomer. It's hard to be that big, that strong, that fast, that everything is Baker Mayfield. Yeah. Like, here's my favorite. Oh, that's the thing. He's good hand.
Now he talking the shit.
An underdog, apparently,
People need a hurry up.
versus Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. The best example of this, I don't know if you remember this, but it was in 2010, the first year that Calipari was at
And now he's talking.
Kentucky played against Cornell in the Sweet 16. Right. And the argument was that Cornell was underdog playing against a team with Eric Bledsoe, who, as I recall, nice, big and tall.
Yes.
He was a 5-star. It's like the underdog. Where I think his high school coach was like, yeah, you go to John's house right now, you see his mama hanging clothes on the line. You know what I mean? Like, who's really the underdog?
Right.
You know, and it gets weird. It's difficult for me to put Shador as being an underdog, in part because clearly a lot of people are betting on him. Right? There's clearly a lot of people that are on him. I think it's great for him that he got to start the NFL and that start went as well as it did. I think it worked out well for him that he got to play against some bums. And it made everybody so mad with the Raiders that they lost to the Browns that Chip Kelly got fired.
Right.
Yeah, it was like, hey, man, dude, that's the first Raiders game I think I've watched, like, for real, because I watched a lot of that game. Hey, man, Geno Smith is mine. Up in here.
They're bad.
They're bad. They had 10, I mean, the Browns sacked them 10 times.
I mean, it's just like the kind of sacks where you, like, you know, we're not exactly, you know, football experts or geniuses. And there's like, is that guy supposed to block Myles Garrett by himself? Like, you know, is this person I've never heard of going to take on Myles Garrett?
Yeah,
to break the sack record before
they're like,
December 1st.
Like, also, you're guarding Jokic.
Exactly.
You're 6'4". Like how is this happening? And so, good for Shador. I mean, he did not play poorly, right? You don't blame somebody. Like, you got the touchdown pass. It's the touchdown pass. It's what it is. But it's going to look better on paper than it did in the application. He looked like he made some pretty good throws. Like, he absolutely should be starting next week. See, that's the other thing for Stefanski. It makes it very difficult to defend the way that you have dealt with Shador and the way Dylan Gabriel has played after that game. Like, no matter what is going to happen when he goes back and watches the film, and he can probably parse and point out more errors than the late person is going to be able to under those circumstances. But you're going to have a hard time explaining to people why it was that you kept Hawaii 5-9 out there and didn't play Shador after that game. It's going to be tough, right? Because I don't really see it, to be perfectly honest. Like, he said he's going to wait and see who's going to be the starter next week. No. I'll tell you right now, Shador's going to be a starter next week. I mean, I could be wrong here. But if Shador is inspiring people in the streets like this, I bet he got some people in the locker room there. And they just won that game, and you're going to have to look at them and explain why you're going to go back to Dylan Gabriel. Nah, sir, that's not going to happen. Shador's going to be your starter next week.
Yeah, football players aren't interested in this tank. Like,
No.
Yeah.
I mean, and then here's the thing, like, if he goes out there and beats a solid defense, I mean, they've got a bunch of injuries on that 49ers side of the ball, but that's playing a real defensive coordinator, and they're fighting for playoff position.
Yeah.
So like, you know, this is another real test to see what he's got.
Yeah, no. You got to play him. Like, that was the thing that happened with Tebow after they had that comeback against the Chargers. You got to put him out here. Whether you like it or not, you're going to need to make peace with this, right? Because us over here, we're going to be getting this money. And we're going to be getting this money by talking about this a lot. And I swear, I don't know if it's just the internet giving it to me. People is not trying to hear about your Dylan Gabriel right now, brother. Just telling you right now, they're not trying to hear it. I will tell you, however, what I'm not trying to hear, which is another word that Shador Sanders has to actually say out of his own mouth. Ryan, somebody needs to explain to him that all these things do not set. You just need to stop. I'm trying to show these people that I'm what they've been waiting for. Play a couple of games, big dog. Bring it down. We was talking about how I grew up in a 30,000 square foot house, but my daddy told me to send me to the hood to get that dog in me. Son, you play in 5-figure watches. Like, this is not, like, I mean, let me tell you, he took you over there to get that dog in you, but he didn't leave you there.
Yeah.
I bet he kept his eye on you. Like, I don't, just hey, man, just keep going. I'm here to help him right now in this. Just keep going. You got a good start here. You might be able to start for the rest of the year, right? You might position yourself well for the quarterback controversy that's going to happen next year, right? Like, just try to keep Dylan Gabriel off the field.
And you get to play against the Titans.
You do.
The Bears.
Yes.
You know, oh, God. Yeah, he's got to play the Bills and the Steelers. Yeah. And then he gets a free one against the Bengals when they're all good, you know.
He does.
In the year.
Be cool, baby. Be cool. That's all I'm saying. You can be as cool about this as you can. This can work out for you. I think it's best for him to leave Cleveland if he wants to play somewhere. Like, I think you're positioning yourself for a future that is not for the team for which you play right now. I also know that Cleveland is consistently a cluster. There's no telling what Jimmy Haslam thought after that game. There's no telling what Andrew Berry. Andrew Berry. Big difference between them. Andrew Berry made the trade to go get him. Right? So there's some level of belief that's there. Can you imagine the group text, the conference call, whatever it is, between the Cleveland Browns brain trust that they're having about this?
And speaking of places where he might end up, he might be looking for places in Vegas.
He could, but they need to go get a real live quarterback too.
But people might think he's a real live quarterback.
They might, but I don't know if Pete Carroll is one of those people. I think Pete Carroll is going to go back and watch that film and curse out his own guys.
Yeah.
Right? And so let me tell you, buddy, that far, he said, oh, yeah, they got a mind. My good buddy Corey Irvin, you know, he's a Browns fan for reasons that don't make any sense.
That's incredible.
He said last week there was, and this is in Toronto. He said last week there were 7 people at the Browns backer bar. Today it was absolutely packed. 2 80-plus-year-old men came out for the first time this year because they said it was the first time they felt hope in a while. It don't matter. The football part barely matters, guys. Like, let's get this money. Stadium, baby. Let's bring t-shirts. Brian, let's just ride this out. I don't even know if I don't need to have opinions about this anymore. I've stated how I feel about him.
Let's just have some fun.
I'm going to give him credit when he plays well. I'm going to be honest when he doesn't. But in the meantime, in the best kind of fun, the kind of fun where the black people and the white people might start fighting. And by the way, it's not just the black people and the white people. It's the black people and the black people who send me texts about it because they don't want to talk about it in front of people because it's getting just a little bit dicey out here in these streets. Nobody wants to be called rope. You understand what I'm saying? Right? Nobody wants to be like, oh, you be ruffling through trash in the dumpster. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody wants that. But let's just get this money, man. Let's just get this money. Because otherwise, it's gonna treat me crazy.
They're even more comfortable than Skechers. Our shoes use top-grade Gore-Tex, lightweight, with top-tier waterproofing. Wide-toe design, soft collar, slip-on in a split second. Insoles are Spenco's Polysorb registered trademark cushioning, eases walking soreness and foot issues. Kevlar outsole boosts safety to the max. Padded heel, great shock absorption, energy return, plus subtle height.
Speaking of being driven crazy, I'm so glad I don't root for the Eagles.
Oh my gosh.
That was embarrassing.
Yes.
Because I watched, it was 21-0. And it just looked like they was waxing them. And so I went to go check out what was going on with the Browns. You know what I mean? Like, I knew I needed to have some eyeballs of what was happening with that game. I come back, it's 21-14. The Eagles suddenly can't move the ball anymore. The Cowboys are chipping away. I saw Aubrey miss a field goal. I'm like, what really ain't the Cowboys day? And they won. Like, I mean, the Eagles had some, like, what did they muff a punt? I want to say there was a Saquon Barkley fumble. Like, it was
snatching defeat jaws of victory in a way that I haven't seen. I mean, they haven't blown a 21-point lead in over 25 years.
Yo, man,
that's their offense just turned on in a way that I can't remember seeing.
They were squared up against the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and the Make-A-Wish Foundation is like, hey, make a wish. And the Eagles were like, nah, we straight. Couldn't do it. A.J. Brown got his 100 yards receiving. I guess that was good for him, but nah, bruh. And Jalen Hurts.
Text I sent you at 5:18 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, Cowboys defense is making A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith's dreams come true.
Yes, they were. And then, not really so much any after that. And I want to make sure that I get this right. By the way, Jalen Hurts had 289 yards. They were really handling business in the first half, but they could not run the ball. And that is, look, the fundamental story about this team is that if you want to play the way that they are playing, you got to be able to run the ball. Like, all the receiver guys, they all got their money. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they got their opportunities. They got their stuff. Let me go find the quote that Hurts gave, or it was the headline that I saw on ESPN.com. And, yeah, the phrase that jumps out, let me control F and make sure I get to it, because I'm like, oh, buddy, you can't do that. Here we go. Quote, we've got to own this one. Let it light a fire in us as a team and stay together and move forward. Brother. I don't think you need to be talking to people right now about lighting a fire, because they want to light you on fire. Even though this wasn't your fault in this game per se, I don't think nobody can hear that word, right? Like, everything that we're hearing at every turn is about how people don't want to hear this from him.
Right. Like, better for us. He can't be the best.
He doesn't want it. And see, the thing about Philly's excellent. I remember when the NAACP wrote that letter about Donovan McNabb, telling him to get it going. I was like, yeah, the NAACP.
I did not know about this.
Oh, yes. I forget what, I think the criticism was that he doesn't run enough. They were just like, yo, you need to tap into your roots, basically, and get out there. But, yeah, the NAACP of Philadelphia put out something about Donovan McNabb trying to light a fire. You looking it up and seeing it? You see what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yes, it's risky. It's be your own people sometimes. And this is the thing about Philadelphia and black quarterbacks and black coaches or whatever it is. It's the ones from out of town that'll put on their cape for you. The local ones turn to white folks when things are not going well, because they want to win just like white folks, right? And that's Philadelphia for you. We will not be here to save you in Philadelphia when this goes down. That's what I'm telling you. And here's how crazy the Eagles season is also, Ryan. I told you this yesterday. The Eagles have the biggest divisional lead in the league. They're the second place team.
Correct.
They are by far going to win their division. Nobody else can save us.
Right, like they had the 1 seed until the Rams had that beat down last night too.
Yes. But this is the second time in 3 years that, and by the way, they're 8-3.
Right.
Let me be careful and clear. But this is the second time in 3 years that they've had a team where it just felt like it ain't right.
Right.
Now, the last time they had it, they suffered from a stunning, epic collapse in 2020. Of course, they just came behind that once. The year after that.
They went to the Super Bowl, had the epic collapse where they played against the Bucs, and it looks like they all quit out there.
Yes.
They win the Super Bowl, and then whatever we're getting this year. And I mean, they still got to play the Bears, the Chargers, and the Bills. Like, they do not have an easy road towards the left next 2 months.
Ryan, what a weird everything. You know Nick Sirianni's career record as a head coach?
I think it's something like 46-21.
56-20.
Yeah, you see all the stats where it's like he's got like a John Madden pass.
Yes.
Like he's like, if you just look at the numbers, he's one of the greatest. He's 56-22 in the Super Bowl. Like it's the same start of the career that Jimmy Johnson had.
Yes,
that's sad for year.
Yeah, with 2 trips to the Super Bowl. Right, with 2. Correct me if I'm wrong. The first trip, did they go to overtime or something like that? It was like the Super Bowl.
They kicked the field goal right in the gut.
Yes. But like, none of us believe, dog.
Yeah.
None of us believe. None of us see it. None of this. And I just watched that at the Cowboys. Really, they're way up to, what is it, 5-1? Is that where they have gotten themselves to?
Talk about let's get this money, Cowboys. Just staying relevant right before they go play the Chiefs on Thursday.
Let me tell you, ain't nobody saying let's get this money quite like that boy George Pickens. George Pickens looked amazing in that game.
They have to keep him.
Oh, no. Well, look, Jerry didn't get him tonight, right? The question is, what language are we going to use in this paperwork to protect us from the invariable regression that's going to come once he is already got it?
And it's also like the classic Jerry Jones of he is a very great big-time receiver. He is also going to a contract extension that we are going to delay until probably August 25th.
That's correct.
Okay, team. Time for everyone's favorite synergy session.
He wants to work the Monday after the biggest game in football.
That's why Bill Puff wants to help you give it a hard pass. What if we could pass some coffee muffins? Hard pass. Odds are made for commercial. That's on that. Expense reports. I didn't have to do that to him, though. And non-stop office gossip. Hard pass that.
GoPuff is setting up a real political fund dedicated to making the Monday after the big game a national holiday.
Wait, seriously?
Yes, seriously. Talking to government officials, lobbyists, also.
They have to play like it's crazy.
I got this one.
Nice. All you have to do is order on GoPuff. They'll handle the rest.
That was fast.
Did you actually order GoPuff during the commercial?
Yeah, I was hungry. I want to work on Monday.
Him.
What?
And he is a ticking time bomb of being unhappy before and after he gets this money.
Or just being weird, right?
Correct.
Just being one of the two, man. What a weird Sunday of football. So I'm looking over here at this, and let me just, the Chiefs looked terrible in that first half against Indianapolis.
Looked terrible in the third quarter, too.
Looked terrible. They somehow managed to get that. And look, Mahomes doesn't look good. Like, I don't know what's going on, but he specifically looked bad. This was not just a matter of, oh, he's Patrick Mahomes, but the team is da-da-da. He looked like a big part of the problem in the course of that game. But Indianapolis, man, are you buying it? The Chiefs said, beat us, Daniel Jones. And Daniel Jones was like,
no, thank you.
I'd love to, but just don't think I'm going to be able to get that done for you fellas, right? What other weirdo games did we have in the course of this? The Lions.
Yes.
Brother, that was not. Hey, Dan. Nah. It ain't going to be that. Mike Kafka, apparently he didn't want to be the coach of the Giants because he lost it with that one. I didn't think it was a ridiculous idea to be up 3 and to go for it.
Right.
Short. I think Greg Olson has talked about this with the change in the kickoff. That, like, you're giving them back the ball on the 35. Right. In all likelihood, if you kick it off.
If you go up 6, going up, taking the field goal and going 6 does nothing.
Yeah, we might as well try to win the game. And they did not. And look, the Lions tied it up on like a 59-yard field goal. I don't care if it's indoors. I don't care if it's 20-25.
It's never a gimme.
Yeah. Like, no. And over here, those of us who root for America's team, we are like, no. By the way, Davis, see you, big dog.
Yeah.
See you, big dog. And hey, it's vibes. Making everybody feel good. It's vibes. Tampa Bay, they got a problem because I don't know how long it's going to be. Like Baker, it's the other arm that he hurt. He's got a sprained left shoulder, but he down bad. And correct me if I'm wrong, Brian, they are now tied at the top of that team.
let's just check
The
this.
Carolina Panthers, much to my surprise, are 6-5.
Yeah, they're both 6-5.
Who knew? Right?
Both negative point difference.
Yes. By the way, the Eagles' point differential was something like plus 33, being 8-3.
They are 30 exactly.
Yeah, that's right, because they lost.
Yeah, it's 30.
They lost the game by 3 points. They are low key, just not really that good.
Right.
But they're not bad.
Yeah.
Like, they literally defy explanation. I don't have any answers for you on what to say they are or they are not. But you can't live like that. You know, I think that's just the way that I look at this situation. Like, you can't live like that. The Bears, another squeaker win.
Yeah, 8-3, negative 3-point differential.
And Caleb Williams with another good enough. Like, our guy Nate Tice wrote a very interesting article for Yahoo about how the Bears offense has actually been explosive and Caleb Williams has actually been really good. But nothing in these numbers says that to me right here. But like his QBR, the advanced QBR one, is very high for the game. He had 3 touchdowns. He had no interceptions. He only had 7 yards in attempt. I don't know how you reconcile all of these ideas. But they all come together, and we are hurtling toward this November, December to remember, because I got no idea what's going to happen. I have no idea what it means that your record is whatever your record is. Like, I have no gauge on what anybody truly is in this league right now. Who's actually good, who's not, none of it makes any sense to me. None at all. But, hey, guys, this is what we have. This is where it's going. It should be a lot of fun. And hopefully Shador Mania doesn't just make it all shit.
No, he did. Okay. Oh, there we go.
Can I open it? These things don't stand for FoxDie. First in August. Die don't stand for. Nice. I know I got, hold on. I know I got some shit though. That's what it is. B hats don't stand for boss. Yes, had a crooked letter. What? Oh. I think. Right. I gotta change that. Like the crouch should be in. Bullshit. I see. Damn, bro.
Up ahead is Chuncho Estate. I heard it was once home to many Jianghu heroes. These men in black, are they new guards from the estate? They don't look like... Wait, no.
Well, how do you get to it? Look at that. God, yo.
Hey, Abel.
Hello?
You.
I got the papers out for you. I'll be there in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'll be at the door in about 10 minutes.
All right. Man, you see the